There are two areas that should kind of characterize our focus: growth in learning, and then beyond that, growth in virtue.
When I think about Delone, I think of loyalty, faithfulness, and enthusiasm.
But one of the terms that you hear when you spend any time here at Delone Catholic is squire or squirehood. And this idea of a squire is very important to us. It helps to inform our identity. A squire, of course, is an understudy to a knight. And so our students, very much are squires. And they're squires with a view of becoming knights, right? So we're trying to equip our students with a sense of service to others, which is the hallmark of a knight.
This place is special because the students are invested. We don't have a large population, but we're able to be very active with our sports, with our productions, because the students embrace the opportunity to be involved and create their own community here within the building.
You feel that deep sense of community, you feel that stewardship for each other, for the world around us. You feel that sense of belonging, which I think is really important in today's world, and also instilling in them this sense of responsibility as they go out into the world and become our future leaders.
I think it's important to know that sending your students to Delone is not just a choice in education. It's a choice in education. It's a choice in your faith. It's a choice in how you want your student to be nurtured throughout their educational career. It's how you want your student to be prepared.
It's a community that welcomes all sorts of different people and really comes to know who you are.
At Delone Catholic, our motto is to be doers of the word. The rest of that scripture passage is, and not hearers only. Something we talk about a lot in the Sacred Studies department is making sure that the students are not just memorizing facts and concepts, but really taking them to heart and thinking about how they can apply these to their life as a young adult Christian, as a young adult Catholic.
I think you don't really understand the gifts of this community until you're really immersed in it.
There's nothing like Delone on a Friday night.
I think that there is a sense of pride and responsibility that when you put on a Delone Catholic sweatshirt, you put on a Delone Catholic uniform, you understand that with that comes a sense of responsibility, a sense of pride.
If you are feeling that nudge, you're probably on the right track to just send them, to try Delone.
My parents told me that I could go to any school I wanted, and I chose Delone because I knew it would be a good fit for me and my education.
I'm proud to say I go to Delone Catholic.
I'm absolutely proud to be an alumni. And that being said, I'm proud that my kids are going to be alumni someday.
The best way to inform your decision making is to come and see. Visit us. Every day is open house. We welcome you to come by and to learn more about us.
Once you're a squire, you're always a squire.
This is Joseph Shirillo, graduating class of 2023 at Delone Catholic High School in McSherrystown, PA. My previous school experiences didn't prepare me to become the person I am today like Delone Catholic has. And when you enroll at Delone Catholic, you will be challenged, but at the same time, the school community nurtures you to create your own path. Delone Catholic welcomed me into their community and helped me become the person I am meant to be. I participated with the drama department, athletics, organized charity events, and serve in many leadership roles. All of these opportunities have prepared me for the next part of my life. Delone Catholic also helped me to grow in my relationship with God, and now I invite you to join this amazing community.
To schedule a private tour and learn more about Delone Catholic High School, visit DeloneCatholic.org or call 717-637-5969. Delone Catholic, prepared to lead, prepared to serve, and prepared for life.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sheppard Gym here in the campus of Delone Catholic High School. Senior night here for the girls as they take on Bermudian Springs. Delone comes in 10-0 in the league. Bermudian comes in 7-3. We're going to break away here in a couple seconds here, but I think they're going to start the senior night festivities here at 6 o'clock, and then the girls will get a chance to come out and warm up again before the game starts. George, this is DCBN. I'm Tony Weaver, George Nieder, Mike Knowles on camera. We got Luke Wagner over there with the controls, along with Danny Smith running everything, producing and directing. George, I brought up to you before the game some interesting stats here that Delone girls have won 70 straight YAIA Division III games. That takes it back to, I think they lost in 2019 or 18 to somebody.
You know, Tony,
that's amazing.
It is amazing. I knew it was a big number, but I didn't know it was 70 straight league wins.
Yeah.
League wins.
Division wins.
Yeah,
division wins. And the only, actually Bermudian did beat them 2 years ago in the counties, but that didn't count as a division game.
Yeah.
And also, Jerry Eckenrode here at home, right now they have a string going of 58 straight wins here at the Shep Gym here at Delone Catholic.
Quite a streak, Tony, and pretty amazing when you think about it. It just says so much about this girls' program, so consistent for so long. They've enjoyed quite a bit of success. There's no doubt about it.
Well, these seniors tonight, the 4 seniors that are going to graduate, play their last regular season home game here because they should have some district games here. LAU's Lauren Knobloch, Brielle Bachman, and Caitlin Schwartz, they haven't lost at home.
That's pretty amazing when you think about it. Not to lose a basketball game.
They haven't lost in Division III, and they haven't lost at home. Now, of course, a lot of that pigtails on the good girls that were here before.
Yes.
And played with them last, of course we didn't have any seniors last year, so these girls have been the backbone of this team for the last 2 years. Now Megan Jacoby is going to start tonight, and then Reese Meckley, who usually starts, she's going to sit out and let Laura Knobloch start here tonight, so Jerry will start all his 4 seniors like he usually does. And you talk to Coach Eckenrode, he has no idea that we have 70 wins in the league.
This is the kind of stuff that you and I research and look up, but he's really not focused on this kind of stuff. If you say it to him, he said, well, I knew it was a number and it was a big one, but I don't know how many.
Well, I tried to get him before the game here to talk about, when the districts are going to be played, the dates, and we'll visit that Friday night.
Yeah.
Let's put that off till Friday night. We'll visit that Friday night, and by the way, we can't do counties, so if the girls
we can't broadcast counties.
Right, we can't broadcast counties. So
right.
Once we get off the air Friday night, we'll be done till at least February 20th, when the districts start.
And for our listeners out there, when we talk about counties, we're talking about the top 2 teams in each division,
and
correct?
2 wild cards. They take 8 teams. Yeah. Now the girls are definitely going to make counties. The boys, that's still up in the air, and they're 14-5 right now. And they only have 3 losses in the division, so they play Bermudian up there tonight, which is going to be a big game up there.
Yeah, York Catholic, Delone, and Bermudian are the 3.
And Littlestown's in.
They're in.
So
Delone, York Catholic, and Bermudian all have a shot for that second team in that division to make for county playoffs.
So you want to make counties get a couple more games, but both teams are going to make districts, and both teams will have, looks like, at least 1 home game, probably 2.
The other advantage of playing counties, Tony, is you're usually playing up. Delone's playing up. They're playing schools that are bigger than them, that are playing a higher level of basketball, which is great experience and great exposure right before you go into district play.
Right. The girls should actually be double A, but they're 4A. Now the boys are playing where they should be 3A. But so we'll talk about that a little more Friday night, because we'll know more anyway, because the Bermudian Delone boys game will be over, and Hanover's a league game too for Delone on Friday night, and the Hanover boys are no pushover. They're going to have to play well to win that game.
Well, Hanover's going to come in here on Friday night, and they have a lot at stake also. Plus, you mix in
Hanover Delone.
You mix in the crosstown rival, and the kids know each other. I mean, it's going to be a big game here. We've had a lot of big games here in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and Coach Eckenrode made a comment about the crowd, and I'm just going back to that a little bit on Saturday night. And you said it, bringing New Oxford in here and the crowd we had was great for local high school sports. I mean, I know New Oxford plays 5A, and in football they don't want to play Delone because they don't get enough points for districts and stuff like that. But
sure,
my goodness, they're giving up a big gate. I mean, both schools. I mean,
good for our communities, good for the schools, good for the kids that play in front of a big crowd. They alternate that game, or have been, between one year it's at New Oxford, the next year it comes to Delone. It goes back and forth. I hope they can keep that engagement in the future. I think it's great exposure for the kids. They enjoy it. It's competitive. And boy, do we have fun watching these kids play.
They do it with Southwest too, and we haven't seen that type of a crowd for the Southwest game, but it's still a bigger crowd when the Southwest guys come in here for the girls guys doubleheader.
Right.
So tonight we got the girls here going against Bermudian. They beat Bermudian by 20-some in the first match up at Bermudian. But you know what, Jerry?
That last meeting, Tony, Delone 70, Bermudian 36. Delone shot 46%. Bermudian had, I believe, a lot of trouble with Delone's defense. They only shot 25%. That was the big statistic in that game. 46% shooting for Delone, 25% field goal percentage for Bermudian.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Bermudian comes in here 7-3 in YAI Division III, and their three losses were once to Delone and 2 to York Catholic, which that's what's going to happen when York Catholic and Delone are in the same division. Bermudian, the last couple of years, they've had a nice team and they made districts. And the thing about it is, if you look at the district playoffs right now in 4A, you have Bermudian out there. Could be one of Delone's first round matchups.
Yeah. You know, Tony, in this division, girls basketball, it's always been Delone and York Catholic and somebody else. And Bermudian's trying to change that. They want to be the third team that's always competing for this division championship, and they've had some strong basketball teams in the last couple of years.
Yeah, they did, and like I said, they won the YAI division, the YAI counties I guess it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, they upset Delone.
They upset Delone. Oh, well, whether it was, they don't think it was an upset. No. But they beat Delone over at York Botech.
Yeah.
So we're starting to, we're not going to get a crowd like we had the other night, but it still looks like a decent crowd coming in here to celebrate these 4 seniors who have led Delone, like we said, the last 2 years, because there was no senior graduated last year. So these girls have been around, Jerry, for a long time.
Yeah, the girls, their path is pretty well set in their direction of where they're going. They're going to, regardless of what happens tonight, they're going to counties, and they're going to be the first.
And
team.
Regardless of what happens tonight, they're going to finish 1 or 2 in the district too.
Right.
So even if they finish 2, they'll play at home until Hershey, and if they make it that far again, and it's going to be up to the school here at Delone. How we follow them, what games we go, what games they send us to, and what games they don't send us to.
When we talk about county playoffs, Tony, specifically, where are we talking at? Where are those games going to be held?
Those games are usually held at Dallastown, Redline, Spring Grove, and York Tech gets the finals.
Okay.
Yeah. York Tech will have the boys and girls finals, and York Tech may even have the semifinals. Mm-hmm. But the first round games are usually played Dallastown, Redline, and 2 other schools. West York might get it. Schools that have parking and have bigger gyms.
Right.
And Shooting Stars does that. They do a nice job if you want to catch them on whatever. If you can't make it to the games and you want to catch them, they'll do the games. But now they only have the capacity to do one site a night. So they're going to leave 2 of the games off.
Well, we would like to be there. We don't have the rights to be broadcasting.
No, we don't have the rights. We can't. And we're all volunteers here, and here we go. We're going to start the senior night festivities, and then the girls will get another chance to warm up here.
Yeah, we'll come back in.
Yeah, we will come back here and
set this game up later.
Yeah,
but we're going to watch the seniors.
Are we still on? Yeah, I guess we're on.
You guys want to be on? You want your mic on or off?
Yeah, we're off. We off?
This mic's on? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our senior night activities here at Delone Catholic. As we say adios temporarily to the regular season and to the girls playing their final regular season game at Delone Catholic. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to the girls and buyer beware.
Our first senior is Ella Hughes, who is escorted by her parents, Delone and Amy Hughes. Throughout her 40 years here at Delone, Ella has been part of National Honor Society, Squire Ambassadors, Foosball Club, as well as the cross-country team, volleyball team, and track team. After high school, Ella plans to attend college and pursue a career in physical therapy. I met Ella through basketball almost 10 years ago, and I love getting to grow up with her. I've never had a dull moment while being with Ella, and the memories we have made over the years have been very interesting, but I wouldn't change it for the world. One thing about Ella is that you'll always see her with a smile on her face. It doesn't matter what mood she's in, Ella's going to be smiling or laughing, probably because she has such a funny best friend. I'm so sad that the season is going to an end, but we still have friends and track stars together. I cannot imagine my life without Ella, and I'll be so sad when you're gone, but I know you'll do great things. I'm so proud of you for everything you've accomplished, and I miss you so much.
That's even worse.
Our next senior is Delone, escorted by her parents, Jason and Delone. They are beginning to including the National Honor Society, Spanish Honor, National Society, Squire Ambassador, Interact Club, Football Club, as volleyball and track. After high school, Laura plans to attend Nova Southeastern University, majoring in biology. From the beginning, Laura has always shown an interest in playing basketball, starting at St. Joe's and playing for St. Teresa, being a part of the team in the States and being the 2020 state champs. Laura has also been a part of the A team from all season, including Maryland, Attitude, and Bermudian. Watching Laura play has always been extremely fun and entertaining. She has always stood out as someone who reads the court well, also doing an and is an exceptional defensive player. Everyone who talks to Laura can tell you that she has the grace of the humor and can make any situation funny. She is always making sure everyone is having a good time and is appreciated. Laura, you always encourage us to do our best and put everything we have out on the court. You will always amaze us, and I wish you the best of luck in college and can't wait to see what great things you accomplish.
Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our next senior, Brielle Ballman, escorted by her parents, Greg and Linda Ballman. Brielle is a part of many extracurricular activities at Delone, including varsity tennis, Interact Club, manager of the boys tennis team, prom committee, mini fun committee, art club, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, and vice president of the Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society. Brielle has been playing basketball for 9 years. Her love for the sport first sparked playing at spring break, and it only grew greater when she played for St. Teresa Crown Club, where she was a part of the winning state championship team. She has also played AAU throughout her basketball career. Anyone can tell you that Brielle has an infectious laugh that makes the whole room rush into even more laughter. She is very optimistic, always looking for the light in the dark tunnel, and always trying to help you out when you need it. She never fails to put a smile on your face. Brielle, watching you play has helped remind us all why we all play in the first place, because we love it. When you play with true devotion and love for the game, and everyone else sees it. Brielle plans to further her basketball and academic career at Randolph-Macon. She will be pursuing an undergraduate engineering degree in the honors program. Afterwards, Brielle plans to earn a master's degree in aerospace engineering. Brielle, you will be truly missed by all of us. Your leadership, friendship, passion, dedication, and joyfulness has meant so much to our team and our program these past 4 years. We wish you the absolute best in your future endeavors, and we hope you achieve all that you can. Good luck, Brielle. We love you.
Welcome our next senior and licensed
Also, we would like to recognize the 4 senior basketball players from Bermudian Springs as well. We have a nice little thing for you. First, Hannah Metzger. Benson. Sheppard. And Isabella Devine. We also, at this time, like to recognize a couple of accomplishments that these 4 young ladies have achieved. They are the 2020 CYO State Champions. Congratulations. And to the state, they have achieved 2 District 3 gold medals, 1 District 3 silver medal. They are currently on a 46-0 league record run and have an overall total record of 91-9. Congratulations.
And we're back here as the 4 seniors were announced and given their plaques.
Well, LEU's Tony, Laura Knobloch, Brielle Bachman, and Caitlin Swartz, the 4 seniors that were honored here tonight, as Wayne Lawrence makes a few announcements.
Yeah, both teams, and it was nice they gave the seniors from Bermudian a little memo also, and that was Ella Bensel, Hannah Metzger, 2 starters here. Also Isabella DeVita and Kiara Schaefer, the 4 seniors playing the last time here at the Sheppard Gym. They got their games yet, and clock has started now with 25 minutes put on the clock. Clock's going to run down from that.
These senior girls, Tony, have enjoyed 2 district championship titles and 1 runner-up, if I believe that's correct. Okay. So in their 3 years so far, going into their 4th year, they have their mind set. They're looking at that district championship. I mean, it's out there, and they understand what it takes to get there.
Yeah, it takes, they finish 1st or 2nd in districts. They'll get a first-round bye, of course, and play their first game here. Like I said, we'll go over this more on Friday night. But
there's some familiar teams there, Tony, in that 4A with Delone right now. Number 1 in 4A District 3. Why I'm missing is 17-0, number 2 team, Northern Lebanon, Bishop McDevitt, Trinity, Eastern York. So
yeah, some teams in there, and the Thursday, let's see, it's Friday, February 23rd, so it would be Thursday, February 22nd. The Delone girls will play their first game here if they finished 1 or 2 seeded in the districts. If they finish 1 or 2 seed, they will be home for the entire time, because even if they dropped to 2, they wouldn't play 1 if 1 kept going until Hershey. And the Hershey championship game this year for 4A is Thursday, February 29th at 4:30 p.m.
Well, there's nothing like home cooking, Tony. Nothing like playing in your own home court.
So this is our last official game, scheduled game on the Shep Gym, but they should get another one in the districts if things keep going like they are. And of course, for the counties, Delone has already secured that. Even a loss here tonight is not going to knock them out of the counties. They would still play in the counties. Delone and York Catholic are the presumptive people that are going to go here for.
And for our listeners out there, Tony, how about the other 2 divisions, just to give our folks an idea who might or who's in contention?
For this? Dallastown, Central York in Division 1, although Southwestern's 6-3 also. William Penn 6-4, so Southwestern has some games to make up. So it looks like Dallastown and Central will be the 2 from there. Northeastern and Suburban, they're ahead of West York by 2 games, so they look like the people going for Division 2. Now, who the wild cards are and how they actually do that, I have no idea.
And when you speak of wild cards, Tony, you're speaking of 2 more teams, right?
Yeah, they go 8, and then they have a bracket the way the first team from Division 3 would play the second place team from Division 2. You know, and then they have that rigged up that way, and then the wild cards get in there somehow.
Right.
But that's all. That's all.
Total of 8 teams.
For a total of 8 teams, they played one night, then they go to the semis, then they go to the finals.
Yeah.
They would play. So you could play the maximum of 3 games, and none of those games count in district points. Your district points have to be counted before February 6th, which is next Tuesday night. So the boys play this week. They play Bermudian, then they play Hanover. And then next week on Monday night, they play Lancaster Catholic at Lancaster Catholic. And that game doesn't mean anything for the league, but it does mean a great deal for points for districts.
Districts, yep.
And you have, right now the league, the boys are in second, fighting for second place. Right now they have 9 wins, or 9-3 in the league. And Littlestown has 3 more games to play. Delone only has 2 more games to play. York Catholic has 3, and Bermudian has 3. So they're making up that game that they lost on the snow day, which Delone played last Wednesday night. And Delone had a big week last week. They won all 4 of their games.
That was a big week for the Delone boys. There's no question about it.
It was also a big week for Cam Keller. I mean, not only get his Stouden's point, but it looked like he got a little bit more of his confidence back and started scoring like we know he can.
Yeah, a little bit stronger command with the basketball is how I would phrase it, Tony. Very aggressive with it, looking to score. They're going to need him. If they're going to ride, they're going to make this ride to the district playoffs. They're going to need Cam to step up and score more. Gage Zimmerman is putting the ball on the floor and driving to the bucket. We got
Luke Rebert.
Yeah, Luke Rebert inside's playing big basketball. He's I think he's about 6'4", 6'5". There's no question about that.
Then Liam O'Brien comes off the bench and shoots him from who knows where and makes them.
So we're going to have them here on Friday night.
We got them here Friday night against Hanover in a big backyard rival with the Hawks and Squires. Talking about Bermudian starters tonight, let's go over them, George. Ella Bensel, Hannah Metzger, Lucy Peters, Morgan Roomsberg, and Tori Bond. It says Tori here. I don't know if she likes Victoria or Tori, but
we're going to call her Tori and hope that's okay.
Yeah,
she's got a 14.
It's on the thing here.
She averages 14.8 points a game. She is their top scorer, and she's a good one.
She also gets 7.8 boards, and Lucy Peters is their second scorer, 12.7, and she grabs down 8.3 boards a game. So between them two, and then Hannah Metzger, of course, is she 8.8.
Yeah, they're the 3 top scorers.
And Hannah Metzger also has 26 threes, and Ella Bensel has 33 threes. So they're not afraid to shoot it from anywhere in the court either.
Yeah. What we saw here Saturday night with the Delone girls, the seniors particularly, but the Delone varsity girls playing New Oxford. New Oxford had a lot of trouble handling the pressure and the defense of Delone.
Yeah, I forget what her name was.
And that's going to be
the point guard for New Oxford was very, very quick.
Very quick.
And beat them up the court a lot, but then they couldn't penetrate the man-to-man defense that Delone played.
And the Delone girls would, once the ball got across half court, would run and trap, Tony. They'd run and trap the ball, and they got a lot of turnovers, and that was the downfall of New Oxford. There's no question. They just couldn't handle that pressure. No surprise there. That's been a trademark of Jerry Eckenrode's teams for years.
These teams coming into the gym know they're either going to face full court man-to-man or trapping half-court defenses.
Yeah.
The big, you said in the first game, Delone shot 42%. If they shoot 42%, they're going to beat a lot of teams.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not shooting well, if the game's called a little tighter, and I don't want to lay anything on the refs because the refs are the refs. They see what they call what they see. But that's a big. Delone really can't afford, and I don't think Bermudian can either, afford to get in too big a foul trouble and lose 2 of their. Like if they would lose Bross and or Lucy Peters, that's just like Delone losing Jacoby and Shores. You can't do that. And Delone's. This is another thing we ought to mention. Delone has nobody averaging 14.8 a game. I'm not even sure they have anybody averaging 12.7 a game.
Nope.
Everybody, they got 4 or 5 girls that are right around 10 points a game. And
yeah, we talked about that, Tony. This is not the type of team where Jerry's going to give somebody the ball and clear out and let them go.
No.
He's not going to do that. He's going to run an offensive play. and he's going to rely more on the execution of the play more so than the individual talent of one player.
If there is somebody going to take an outside shot, I would think he would lean towards Jacoby, but you know, then if you leave Brielle Bachman alone, she's going to knock it down too. And Laura Noblock, she can hit the three. You know, all these girls can shoot. So Reese Meckley, if she's in the game, the left-hander, we saw early in the season, I forget what was the name of that team from Pittsburgh, not Pittsburgh,
Philadelphia.
Yeah, they come in and Jerry was getting beat the first time in a while, 20-9. We thought, you know, they're down 11 and this team's tough.
Called 2 quick timeouts back to back within a minute.
And all of a sudden he put Reese Meckley out there at point guard and started to run a flex with Jacoby flexing into the basket.
Right.
And boom, before you know it, we had a ball game in our hand, and Delone ended up winning by six points.
What you and I have noticed sitting up here doing the last couple girls games is Megan Jacoby's coming on big time as a scorer.
Yeah,
and she's really developing a scoring attitude, taking people off the dribble, going to the bucket, but also pulling up and taking the jump shot and also shooting the three.
Well, she's looking for her shot.
Yeah.
We talked about
more aggressive, Tony.
We talked about Cam Keller and the boys team, and I think that's what helped him. I think he started looking for his shot more.
Yeah.
And when Megan Jacoby looks for her shot, if she's anywhere around the top of the key and around there and she squares up, you got to count it.
Yeah.
Because she's going to get it. The Delone girls have taken to court. They got their gold warm-up jerseys on. They got their white uniforms on.
No JV game tonight.
No JV game tonight. I don't think Bermudian had enough players to have the JV. So, and that's a little bit of disturbing to some of the coaches here in Division III that there's only like 3 teams that have JV teams. So a lot of these girls that play in the JV teams aren't getting the reps and aren't getting the game time. They get the practice time, but they don't get the actual game time because a lot of these teams don't have JV teams. The Delone boys tonight are up at Bermudian. That's a big game up there. You got them here. Let's go over the standings here in the league for the boys. The girls, Delone girls are in. The Delone boys right now are 9-3 and sit behind Littlestown, who's already in at 11-0. Dalone's 9-3. York Catholic's 8-3, and Bermudian 7-4. So a loss tonight to Delone pretty much puts Bermudian out of it. If they beat Delone and Delone has 4 losses and then somebody can beat York Catholic along the way.
Right now.
You're talking about a 4, I don't know who they take then. I don't know who the league takes or how they do it. I don't know their tiebreaker.
Right now, York Catholic and Delone Catholic each have 3 losses, correct?
Yeah, and they each beat each other one time.
Yeah. So I don't know what the tiebreaker would be, okay? Maybe one of them gets a wild card.
Maybe one of them gets a wild card because I think the wild card depends on your overall record, and right now York Catholic's overall record is only 9-10.
Yeah.
Where Delone sits at 14-5.
It's good to talk about that, but when you line it up, first things first, Delone's got to go up to Bermudian tonight and win that basketball game.
Yeah, that's a big game. And then they don't have coming home here to Hanover is not a gift either. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
Hanover's going to give them a run.
I look for a good crowd here on Friday night, Tony, with the Delone boys taking on the Hanover boys. That's another big game.
Yeah, and Delone girls will be in at Hanover to play them, and Hanover does not have a JV team, so that'll start at 6 o'clock. So most of them fans will probably come out here after that game to see the varsity boys game.
Yeah.
So we got 13 minutes here before we start the game. Looking at Delone's starting lineup, we're going to have LAU's Laura Noblock, Megan Jacoby, Brielle Bachman, and Caitlin Schwartz. Reese Meckley will come off the bench today, along with who else come off? Josie Schuschler will come off the bench, and also Jocelyn Robinson will come off the bench. They're the 8 players that Sherry's been playing all year, and he's brought 5 other JV girls up with him: Samantha Belmere, Sophie Warner, Lily Kane, Caitlin Brown, and Anna Bossick fill out the bench for Delone. And God, wouldn't it be, some of them girls are just young kids getting their baptism of Delone basketball, and they get to see these kind of games. And they got the championship game for the states isn't for another month and a half almost.
Well, this is the stretch run, and if you're a basketball fan, you got to love this time of year. It's what it's all about. It really is.
And these girls that are on the bar that Jerry brings up gets extra practices. They get to practice with the varsity. They get to see what's going to happen, and really exciting time for those girls if Delone can keep rolling here. But like I said, they beat Bermudian up at Bermudian, but they shot very well that night. And if they shoot that well tonight, it should be a similar type of game. But
they shot 46% that night. If they shoot 46% with the defense that they play, they're going to win most games.
Yeah, not only this game, most games.
Most games.
You're right. Yeah. And
but you and I had them.
We've had them
2
where
weeks ago.
They didn't shoot that well.
They just couldn't get the ball down, and and we said they were good shots. They were taking good shots. Just there was a lid on the bucket, and there was a little bit of concern there. We've got to be a better three-point shooting team because we're going to get some of the shots. We got to knock them down.
Yeah, and Delone did end up winning that game that they didn't shoot well. The class of competition wasn't what it is tonight. They go out there and lay an egg tonight from the three-point land, and that's been a concern for Jerry early in the years that they weren't hitting enough three-point shots. And he's not worried about the contested shots. He's worried about when they move the ball well enough to get an open three and they're still not going in.
Right. Yeah.
He's worried about Bermudian shooting the threes. They shoot the three very well. In fact, they live a lot on the three, but they also score a lot in transition, and he can't have that. So that, like you said, this is an exciting time of year. We got DCBN wrestling on Thursday night. That'll be senior night for the wrestlers. Had a tough night last night. They made the team districts this year, and the districts already started in wrestling, and Delone went down to Biglerville yesterday, 48-18 in wrestling, but they're going to continue their season Thursday night with their parents' night here against Kennerdale. And because as you know, wrestling has team and then they have individual, and they'll start the individuals a little later.
Yeah, congratulations to Chad Giraffa, who's an 88 graduate here at Delone, and you and I had the privilege of coaching him when he was a freshman here at Delone many years ago. Congratulations to him as the head wrestling coach and his help. Paul Arrigo, assistant coach, Ryan Green, an assistant coach, and John Gregg, an assistant coach. Those guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, and they got, like I said, they made the district team playoffs for the first time in a long while. Like I said, they lost to Biglerville 48-18, but one of their star wrestlers didn't wrestle last night. I don't think it would have made that much of a difference, but
I'd like to throw in there also Lucas Scholl, I believe it is. He is a 2015 graduate. He's helping out with the program also. But great job by Chad with that wrestling program, and qualifying for districts is a big step up and a goal that they had.
So Thursday night, they'll be on here, DCBN, trying to get one of the wrestlers to come back and do the game. I'm not sure I'm going to be available for that game Thursday night. Then Friday night, we have the boys in for their final. And then DCBN's going to go off the air for almost like 3 weeks as they do counties, and both teams try to qualify for districts. And hopefully we'll be back on with some of those district games, boys and girls. As Coach Staub Brandon Staub for the Delone boys have put him almost yearly, almost like Jerry. He's got him back in the districts this year again.
Well, head coach Brandon Staub, and he's helped out by assistant coach Bryce Mundorf, and
Artie Rathel.
Artie Rathel, the other assistant coach. And that was one of his goals when he came in here as a head coach, Tony. He wanted Delone to be a viable part of District 3 playoffs and be able to qualify for districts. Okay.
And they're going to be at least in third place for districts this year. And but they got two tough games coming in. Like, I tried to get, like I said before the game, I tried to get Coach Eckenrode to talk a little bit about districts and stuff, and wanted no part of that. Yeah, we got 2 games to play in the league.
He's embedded into the moment.
Yeah, and you don't get anything by him. He knows what to expect. He knows, he don't count on a win until the final horn blows.
Yeah.
Just going back to Saturday night again, I want to thank the people. We had quite a viewership on DCBN also. It's up over like 1,400 views now, so that's playoff football territory, and we're happy that people are watching. And actually, I got a text today from Marty Klunk. He's going to a game tonight. He said he won't be able to watch it live, but he will watch it on tape. He's going to see Pius VI, the #1 rated team in the United States, the DC Catholic school leader, and that's his home parish down there, and he's going to go see their game. And he was sort of like apologizing to me that he wasn't going to watch it live, and I said, well, you can catch us on You can always catch us on the replay.
On the rebound, huh? On the rebound, yeah.
Like I said, we're up to almost 1,400 views for the other night, Friday night, Saturday night. So thank you for supporting DCBN. Now we're going to start the game here in about 7 minutes. At halftime of this game, I'll send it back to Danny Smith and Luke over there, and they'll go through a few things that are happening here at Delone. And then me and George will take you through the second half. Again, we got Mike Knoll over there on camera, and Luke Wagner and Danny Smith producing and directing us tonight. This game started at 6:30. There's only one game because there was no JV game. And actually, you're supposed to start games when there's no JV game at 6 o'clock, but the league gave Delone a little leeway tonight since it was senior night to get the senior festivities in.
Well, a lot of fun the other night, Tony, not just doing the game, but also recognizing those championships of the years past, the state championships, the 73-74 PCIAA Class B Boys Champion. It was great to see some of the players come back. We actually had John Gabriel on the phone talking to him. We're also recognizing the 1988-89 PIAA Class 2A Boys Basketball Champion. Great to see some of those guys. Some of the kids, we still call them kids, Tony, because we coached them when they were younger. They're men. They're men now. It was great to see some of those players, but we missed a few people like Craig Staub, who couldn't make it back. We remember him. And, of course, the Delone girls, 2002-2003 champions, 2003-2004 champions, 2004-2005 champions, 3 years in a row, Class 2A girls basketball state champions, and then another state championship all under Jerry Eckenrode, the PIAA Class 3A girls basketball champions, 2018 and 19. All those teams were recognized, and that was a lot of fun. And
it was a lot of fun, and they recognized Cam Keller's 1,000-point. But that 2018-2019 team went up and played Dunmore, who was undefeated. And actually, when I say undefeated, that Dunmore team had nobody even get close to
They
them.
ran the table that year, Tony, and they were blowing people out. They were undefeated. And Delone just had a great game plan by Jerry Eckenrode and played aggressive and took them down that night.
Well, I remember asking Coach Eckenrode out here in the hallway before they left on the bus that night what he was going to do, how he was going to play it. He said, you know what? He said, nobody pressed them all year. I'm just going to press them. We're going to play. Because back then he had a pressing team, all them girls. And he said, we're going to press them. We're going to go after them. And, you know, Brady Zumbrum and what was the other girl that went to Lock Haven? I forget. Steve Weaver's granddaughter. She nailed a couple threes, and they controlled that game, got a big lead, and held them off at the end.
Held them off at the end. Had to get the game over, but held them off. Another nice thing to see the other night, Tony, and you mentioned it, Cam Keller getting recognized for his 1,000 as a 1,000-point scorer. It was really neat to see Austin Leonard, Beetle Roth, and Tom Conrad come out onto the court, all 1,000-point scorers. And I think in that order, I think Austin was the first, or Beetle was the first.
No, Beetle was the first. Austin was close second.
Second, and Tom was the third. Tom Conrad was the third. All 1,000-point scorers themselves.
Yeah, there have been others, but they were the ones that were here.
They were the top three, and that was pretty neat to see. Got their picture taken with Cam, and I'm sure that made a lot, meant a lot to Cam Keller too.
Well, the first three that you mentioned there, Beetle, Austin, and Tommy Conrad, there was no three-point line around then.
No.
You know, there would have been. People tell me Beetle and Austin wouldn't have stopped at 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was their strength. I think, you know, and I had an opportunity to spend time with Tom Conrad after the game talking. In my humble opinion, watching Delone basketball, he was one of the finest players to be able to draw contact, get the foul, and finish the shot.
Yeah, went on to play at Old Dominion.
Yeah, it was a traditional three-point play. He could do it so well. Okay.
I'll tell you what, you know, back when we were in school, we had the Teller brothers in here from McDevitt. We had Bob Sebastian,
the Teller
brother from Prep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, St. Francis Prep down the road here.
And then we had the Sebastian and O'Donnell in from McDevitt. We had
Trinity had good teams.
York Catholic had the Forging guys.
We had to travel to Shamokin.
They had the Miller boys. We had to travel to Shamokin, take on Greg Landy's bunch up there. I mean, and having that crowd the other night brought back a lot of memories from when we were in school and the crowds we used to get here at the Shep Gym for all them Central Penn Catholic League games.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost time to start this game. And like I said, we got Bensel, Metzger, Peters, Roomsburg, and Bross starting for Bermudian, and Delone will counter with LAU's Laura Knobloch, Megan Jacoby, Brielle Bachman, and Caitlin Schwartz. And should be a great game. Halftime, we'll give it back to Danny and Luke, and we'll decide. They'll tell us what's going on here. Now, I'm not sure of I don't know any of the refs down there tonight. So,
Tony, as a side note, I just want to say I picked up the program here tonight, and it's really well done with the wrestling team, the basketball teams. I do want to mention that there's a nice article in here and a picture of the speech and debate team, which is really nice to see, and it lists all the students who are involved with debate and what their competition event is. Pretty neat to see. Picture of the coaches, Janet Flynn, Charles Strauss, and the moderator, Durf Maitland. Pretty good. Congratulations to that group, and thanks for all the work that group does with those kids. It's great to see.
I'm sure Mary Furlong's smiling up there somewhere knowing that they made the program.
Yep. No, she built that program.
Yep, she did. And we'll send it over to Tree Lawrence for the starting lineups. We can stay on the air for this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess we can.
Delone Catholic welcomes you to Sheppard Gymnasium and senior night. Tonight's basketball matchup between the Eagles of Bermudian High School, Bermudian Springs High School, and your homestanding Delone Catholic Squires. Delone Catholic is emphasizing good sportsmanship with its coaches, players, and fans. This contest is being played for the benefit of the student athletes of these schools. Yellow handheld signs and their banners or little fingers are permitted. All spectators are asked to remain seated during play and to wait for a stoppage in play to exit the gymnasium. Any spectator by their actions or behavior interfering with this contest will be removed from the gymnasium. In case of emergency, please use either the Delone Avenue exit or the South Street exit of the main lobby. We would like to thank G4 Security for being on hand this evening. Spectators in need of assistance may notify security at the entrances of the gymnasium. And in the event of sudden cardiac arrest, the closest AED can be found in the gymnasium lobby. Thank you. Now let's meet the next starters. First, for the Eagles of Bermudian Springs, coached by Todd Haskins, assisted by Todd Black and Katrina Wood. She's a 5'7", sophomore guard, number 15, Morgan Roomsburg. She's a 5'11", junior forward, number 13, Lucy Peters. She's a 5'8", junior guard, number 24, Victoria Ross. She's a 5'4", senior guard, number 2, Ella Bensel. And she's a 5'2", senior guard, number 3, Hannah Metzger. And then the homestanding Delone Catholic Squarettes. Coached by Jerry Edwards, assisted by Bill Rayback and Paul Zinn. She's a 5'5", junior guard, number 22, Megan Jacoby. She's a 6'2", senior forward, number 12, Ella Hughes. She's a 5'8", senior guard, number 14, Laura Knobloch. She's a 5'8", senior guard, number 34, Brielle Bachman. And she's a 5'10", senior forward, number 40, Caitlin Schwartz. The other teams are listing Cody Allen, Deshaun Hopkins, and Mark Taylor. At this time, we ask you to please rise, down the usual task, as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem this evening by Ms. Josie Schuster.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes
Great rendition of the national anthem there by Josie Schussler.
Yeah, how about that, Tony? Josephine Schussler, number 32, junior, doing the national anthem. Was a great job, huh?
Yeah, we've seen some nice national anthems here the last couple of nights. Kid playing on the organ the other night, and then.
Yep. Yeah, great job, Josephine. Well done.
And here we go. Looks like Bross is going to jump center here for Bermudian. Well, I thought she was. Maybe not. Looks like maybe Peters is going in there now.
And it sounds like it's, we were calling her Tori. I guess we're going to refer to as Victoria, I believe. That's what the announcer used. Either one would be probably appropriate.
Well, we got it here in the thing of Tori, so
yeah,
maybe she wanted to call Victoria, but.
Tori Bross, leading score, 14.8.
And let's see, she's going to jump center.
Looks at
Peters is going to jump against.
Yeah, Peters is 5'11". She's the taller player. And she's going to jump against LAU's.
Ball's up, tapped, Delone controls. Jacoby on the drive, lays it up and in.
Yeah, pretty quick too there, Tony, right off the top.
Right off the bat,
I don't think the ball hit the floor, except for the dribble underneath the bucket.
Bensel has it out front to Metzger. Back to Peters. Moving around out front. Bross has it now.
Delone man-to-man.
Peters playing the post. Being guarded inside. A long three. Not there.
Yep.
Rebounded by Delone.
That's a shot that they'll take, Tony. We talked about that.
That was Rumsberg that took that shot. Jacoby out front. Man-to-man employed here by Bermudian. Drive to the basket. Gives the Shores inside. She turns, lays it up. Not there. A little too weak. We got a foul on Delone right off the bat here. That's the first foul. Let's see who they called that on. There's 3 girls over there. Oh, they gave it to Caitlin. Her first.
Caitlin down low, Tony, with a good move. Turnaround just came up short using that left hand.
Victoria Bross brings the ball up, crosses the timeline. She's being guarded by Jacoby. Brings it across here to Bensel. Bensel to Metzger. Bross has it back. Peters has it. Tries to get it inside. Does. Out and a three-point shot. Not there. Rebounded by Delone.
Another good look by Bermudian.
Yeah, they got a good look again. You're right. No Block has it. Back out to Jacoby. Over to Brielle Bachman. Nice move there to get her out of trouble with by LAU's. Jacoby. Bachman's going to take a 3 from downtown. She got it.
Yeah. Well, Bermudian was really jamming that lane, Tony, with 3 players.
Ball out front to Bross. She drives, stops. Get to the Metzger, over to Peters. Back to Bross and moving it around. They just can't penetrate. Peters to Bross. Inside now. To Peters. That was outside. Number 2, Metzger took that shot. Bella
threw it away. But then again,
Bensel took the shot.
Yeah, again, Tony, Bermudian was patient and they got another good look at the bucket, just didn't knock that shot down.
That's 3 good looks.
Yes.
Bross brings it up. Peters is in the pivot now.
Jacoby on her, Tony.
Yeah.
Guarding a high score for Bermudian.
Ball taken away.
Up.
Taken away by Brielle Bachman. She drives to the basket, lays it up and in. That was actually forced by Megan Jacoby. Made that play.
Yeah, Megan Jacoby, just a junior, I believe, right?
And the Bermudian girl didn't want to go back court. She gave the ball up, and Bachman picked it up and raced in and put it in the hole, make it 7-0 Squirettes.
Well, Megan moves her feet really well. She's got quick feet. She drew the assignment against the leading scorer for Bermudian, Tori Bross, and she forced that turnover. Tony, you're correct. But Bermudian got the shots up to that point.
Right, they're getting shots that they want.
Up to that point, they got the shots that they want. They just didn't knock them down. They were patient.
But
they were moving the ball.
They were all 3-point shots.
Yes,
and they'll live and die by that.
Yep, you're right.
7-0 now. Delone. 5:25 left here in the first quarter. Delone picking up 3/4 court now as Bross brings it up, guarded by Jacoby. Peters again in the post. Metzger has it out front, gets it into Peters, taken away nicely by Ella Hughes.
Good job slowing it up. There was nothing there.
Hughes looks for Jacoby, and she gets it. Jacoby drug her pivot foot there, and she walked. She was going to try to get it across court to No Block, and No Block cut to the basket.
Yeah, I think she thought No Block was coming towards her. She wasn't. She cut backdoor to the bucket, hence the walk.
Metzger gets the ball. She's going to play point here. Bring it up. Now the Bermudian went to a 1-4 offense now. Nobody in the post. Now posting up 2 players. Metzger. Bensel. Inside to Peters. Peters gives it up. And Peters again. She knocks it out to Bross. Bross from 3. Not there again.
Another good
look, George.
Yeah.
Jacoby has it. Jacoby's having. Ball looks like a Nerf ball in her hand there, trying to get away from her. Hughes drives the hole, but she walks, the ref said.
Well, one of the things Bermudian has done, Tony, is they've taken Bross off the point. And
by the way, they brought 2 new girls in here for Delone. Reese Meckley in the game, and was that who else? Robinson came in.
Yeah.
Not unusual for Jerry to do that. Tries to keep all the legs fresh. Metzger has it out front, dribbling around. She walked.
Yep.
Looks like walking's the call tonight here.
Well, that was a good job by Brielle Bachman getting into the passing lane, Tony, and taking the passing lane away, and hence took the extra step.
So now Robinson's going to go to the point a little bit and see what happens here. Reese Meckley back in. Jacoby drive to the basket, gives it back up. Cross court pass. Hughes has it. Hughes brings it out, but she's fouled, and I think they're going to call that a number 13, if I'm not mistaken. That it is, number 13, Peters, her first.
Yeah, Benzel and Peters for Bermudian went into a trap there, but she got called. The one player got called for a foul.
Ball comes into Bachman, over to Jacoby. Jacoby drives. Ella Hughes from downtown, not there. Oh, Jacoby, how she got that? Oh, she didn't get it. Taken away by number 2, Bensel. Oh.
Yeah, you could see it coming, Tony.
And 24 is going to, Victoria Bross is going to get her foul. Second team foul first on her, and Bachman's going to shoot 2, and you saw that from a mile away, didn't you?
Yeah, Brielle Bachman read that pass and stepped in. And
Bachman will shoot 2 shots here. First shot, she got that. She'll get 1 more. 8-0 Squirettes at this time. 3:35 left here in the first quarter. Bachman will shoot another. It's up, and she got both of them. She has 7 points tonight so far. Bross has the ball. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's Bensel out front. Bensel has it again.
Delone will trap right there, which they did.
Ball. Oh, nice pass inside to Peters. That was a great play by number 3 there. Metzger going to baseline and wrapping it around a Delone player and got it to Peters, and she put it in. Jacoby has it, goes to the basket, stops. Robinson makes a nice move, takes it to the hole. No foul call. Ella Hughes gets it, puts it back up and can't get it in, and Peters gets the rebound. 9-2 Squirettes. Peters has the ball out front. Oh, another nice pass, but she gives it up. It's going to go over Delone as number 2 Bensel missed it.
Well, another good look by Bermudian, Tony. They're just knocking down. They're not knocking down those shots when they're open.
Josie Schussler comes into the game. So Delone now only has 2 of their original starters in the game. Bermudian's going to make a sub here shortly. Jacoby stops, gets it back. Robinson.
That shot's right there.
Not there. Slagle missed a 3-pointer. Metzger brings it up. There's a 3-pointer. Not there. Long rebound. Pulled down by Robinson, and here comes the Squirettes again. Back to Robinson.
what's there, Tony, is Delone has a person in the corner that's not being guarded as Bermudian collapses their zone, or their man-to-man.
Tried to get it inside, but it's taken away by quick hands by Metzger again. Peters brings it up and gets it to Roomsburg. Peters has it, comes across, back out to Roomsburg. She's going to take a three. Not there, rebounded by LAU's. She cleans up the boards. Hughes has it. Robinson. Passed inside, but it's taken away again. Robinson's pass was taken away by Peters. A long jumper by number 2. She got it. Bensel put it in, and she has 33 threes. Make that 34 in the year now. And 5-point run here by Bermudian to make it a 9-5 ball game.
Well, I don't think Jerry's happy with these turnovers that he's seen, Tony. Coach Eckenrode's not happy with those.
And it's taken away again. Peters takes it away from Hughes, who was driving the lane. Bensel has it again. A long three, another one. Oh, rimmed out. That was by Roomsburg. Here comes Delone again. Jacoby's going to take a three. Not there. Long rebound.
She went after it hard, but comes up Bermudian, coming up red.
Bensel has it. Here comes Bermudian up the court. Bross takes it to the. Peters has it. Another long three. That was tipped before it went out. I wonder if they're going to call that. No, they're not going to call the tip, but they're going to give it to. Bermudian coach has a point there because that ball was tipped.
Yeah, we thought it was touched by the Delone player.
It was, but the refs didn't see it. So Delone's going to take over here with 26 seconds left, and back in the game came, let's see who come back in. Bachman came back in, and Jacoby's going to take a little bit of a rest here. Laura Knobloch in the game. Schwartz has it. A three-pointer, not there. Nice rebound by Caitlin Schwartz. She puts it up, but she's going to walk with 6 seconds left. Number 33 for Bermudian has come into the game. That's Isabella DeVita. She's a 5'7" senior forward. Delone puts on a little bit of a trap here. Bross has it in the back court. 2 seconds. That's going to end the first quarter at 9-5 Delone. For Delone, Megan Jacoby has 2 and Brielle Bachman has 7. That's pretty easy for 9.
Ella Bensel hit that 3, and Lucy Peters had a 2-point bucket early for a total of 5. I don't think Jerry Eckenrode, the coach for Delone, is very happy with the turnovers that he's seeing by his team tonight, Tony, and he's talking about that right now in that huddle, I'm sure.
Yeah, he put some other players in that didn't make the passes they should have made. Lucy Peters with 1 foul, Victoria Bross with 1 foul, and Caitlin Schwartz with 1 foul. Of course, they go away now with a new rule this year, so both teams will start with no fouls here in the second quarter.
They go away with respect to shooting, but they stay with the individual.
Yeah, they stay with the individual. They
Right.
go away for the team fouls for each quarter.
Right. Yeah. Tony, it looks like it looks like Bermudian is collapsing down in their man-to-man to help down low, and if they swing that ball, Delone's got an open shot, an open player in the corner.
All night long if they want it.
If they want it, if they can swing that ball there. But unfortunately, the offense just broke down with the turnovers.
Yeah, Delone, this is a 9-5 ball game, but Delone, remember, had 2 steals for easy baskets.
Yep.
Bermudian's going to take the ball here. DeVita stays in the game here for Bermudian. Other than that, the starters are back in the game here. Roomsburg out and DeVita in. That's
I think
Bensel,
they're going
Bensel crossing the timeline. Oh, I'm sorry, that ain't Bensel, it's Metzger.
Yep. They're going to try to run Bross off some screens here, Tony. Try to get her to the ball.
Downtown shot not there. Long rebound.
That was an example of what they were trying to do.
Taken away by Delone. Bachman. Nice pass to Caitlin Schwartz, but she can't control it, and again it's taken away.
Metzger on that steal.
Victoria Bross has the ball. We got a foul.
Well, it was a reach in, Tony. And, you could say it's a ticky-tack call, but really there was no need to reach in, okay?
Bachman with her first, team first. Bermudian will give it to the side here. Bross gets it into number 2, Bensel. Bensel to DeVita. Back to Bross. Bensel has it. Ball's taken away.
Good overplay.
Caitlin Schwartz has it. Gives it to Bachman. Bachman, nice pass across to, and it rolls out. And they're going to call a second foul on Caitlin. Josie Schussler couldn't get that one to go. That was Schussler. Yeah, she couldn't get that one to go, and that's going to be the second foul on Caitlin Schwartz. Second team foul on Delone here. Knobloch's going to have to come in for Schwartz now as she has 2 quick fouls. Jacoby guarding Bross. Ball's taken away by LIU's.
Delone run and jump, Tony. Trap that ball on the side. There's the shot that's open when they want it. They swing it.
Jacoby from out front, not there. Ball goes out of bounds. Delone's not shooting very well tonight either, and it's still 9-5, 6:39. Caitlin Schwartz is going to have to sit down, and Laura Knobloch comes in for her. Josie Schussler still in the game for Delone. Ball to DeVita. Number 3 has it, Metzger. Peters has it out front. Whoa, that might have been a walk too.
Yeah, she got away with one there.
Picked the ball up, threw it across. Ball's rebounded by Bachman. Wild shot there by number 2, Bensel.
Yeah, she didn't have to take that shot. There was nothing there.
Laura Knobloch has it, brings it around out front, gives it to Biel Bachman. Tries to pass it down, but again, Peters is there. That's about her 3rd or 4th steal.
Yes, and Coach
Metzger brings it up.
Not happy.
Metzger from downtown, nobody got on her, and she missed a shot. Ball's in the, we're going to have a foul on it. Looks like Bross.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's going to be her second also.
I know we sound like a broken record, Tony, but Delone's offense keeps breaking down because of the turnovers.
Yeah, and Lucy Peters, like I said, she got to have 3 or 4 steals.
Yeah, Coach Eckenrode.
Reese Meckley's coming back in the game for Schussler.
I think he's calling a timeout here, Tony. I think it's his timeout. He wants to talk about how these offense is not performing very well.
It is his timeout. Both teams use one timeout now. Well, we played, 2 minutes and 16 seconds here of the second quarter, and nobody scored.
No.
9-5 Delone. Delone's missing some easy peak shots, and Bermudian's getting the looks they want, and they're not, they hit 1 3 so far. Delone has 1 3. Delone has the arrow, and Delone will bring it in. Let's see who they got in the court. They got Bachman. They got Jacoby.
Knobloch.
Meckley's on the court. Knobloch's on the court, and so is LIU's. So actually the starters are, Caitlin Schwartz not in there.
No, he's got 2 fouls.
Bachman has it. To LIU's. Hughes drives the baseline. Gives it back up. Nice pass. Laura Knobloch can't get it in. Didn't use the backboard there. And
yeah, she was straddled on the baseline and didn't have the angle to use the backboard.
15 wide open and rims it out.
Yeah.
Again, ball's on the floor, but usually when LIU's gets the ball, she gets it.
Yeah, good rebound in there.
15 back in the game for Roomsburg's back in the game. No block. We got a foul on Bermudian. 15 maybe? They're giving it to Roomsburg. That's who they give it to. That's her first. Team's third here.
2.
Brielle Bachman going to take one from the corner. Not there. Jacoby knocks it out of bounds. It's going to go over to Bermudian, and we're inside 5 minutes now. Still no score here in the second quarter.
Seems like Delone's been sitting on 9 points for a long time.
They got him early in the first.
Yeah. Between the turnovers and the missed shots, they just have not engaged their offense.
Metzger brings the ball up the court. Finds Bensel in the corner there. Tried to get it into Peters. Nice pass to Peters. Ball's taken away by Delone. Brielle Bachman to the basket, lays it up and in.
Good left hand there, Tony. Running full speed, get that off the glass. Nice job by Bachman.
Outside of number 15. And Roomsburg drains a 3 to make it 11-8.
Well, good kick out there, Tony. And I think that was Lucy Peters.
Lucy Peters again kicked it out.
Absorbing the double team and kicking it out to the open person.
No block has it. LAU's. Bachman's going to take another 3, and she nails that.
Yeah.
Big night for Brielle Bachman, 12 points so far. Metzger brings it up, controlling it over to Bensel. Bross has it, and they're still looking inside. Delone covers that well. Remember, Caitlin Schwartz sitting on the bench with 2 fouls. 3:30 left here. Bensel has it out front into Peters. Peters has it knocked to the floor. Takes it to the hole, has it blocked, but she gets it back. Nice hustle. She got the ball back.
Yeah.
They're going to call an offensive foul.
Yeah.
On number 2, Ella Bensel. Her first, team's 4th here in the second. They called that on Metzger, not. They only have him for 3 foul. Long shot, not there. Nice rebound by Jacoby. She puts it up, but she's blocked, but it's going to be a foul. Now, is that 2 or 3? That's 3 that got that foul, so that should be her second. And Jacoby's going to go to the line 4-2. Jacoby's first shot, not there. Back rim miss. 3:03 left here before halftime. We're going to turn it over to Danny Smith at halftime. Jacoby gets another one, puts it up. That rolls out. She's one of the top 3-throw shooters in the area, and she missed both of them there. Bermudian has it. Inside, taken away by LAU's, and she's a defensive machine.
Yeah, they needed to let Peters get her position first, Tony, down low before bringing that pass in. The pass came in a little bit too early.
No block. LAU's is going to take a 3. Not there, don't hit anything. Delone fights for it, but it goes out of bounds off Delone. It's going to come in, and it looks like another timeout. Now, who called that? I think Bermudian, maybe? 30-second timeout to Bermudian.
Yep.
That's our second. Metzger with 2, Tori Bross with 2, and for Delone, Caitlin Schwartz has 2.
Yeah. Bensel with 3, Peters with 2, and Rumsberg with 3 for a total of 8.
Yeah, Delone point-wise, Brielle Bachman has 12, and Jacoby has 2. So Brielle having a heck of a senior night here.
Currently on the bench, though, Tony, getting a rest, okay, is Brielle Bachman.
Well, the 2 fouls, I mean, the one was over the back down here, and the other one was a reach in. Delone's going to put a little bit of a mini press on here. Ball comes into Bross. She'll take it up the court. She's guarded by Robinson. Bensel has it. Bensel's double teamed. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go over to Bermudian. Bermudian coach wanted a. Oh, it's actually Delone has the arrow. That's right, I said that earlier. Delone has the arrow, and Robinson's going to bring it up. Robinson to no block. Oh, big walk by no block that time.
Brielle Bachman coming back in, Tony.
She was. They were going to make a pass, and again the girl
went back door.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in sync with our offensive flow.
Metzger,
you can see that.
Metzger brings it up for Bermudian, being guarded by Jacoby. Inside. Peters stops from 15. Got it.
Nice turnaround shot there, Tony, by
Lucy Peters. Yeah, you can't give her that shot.
By Peters.
You got to close down when she turns like that.
That's kind of a lost start, Tony, that mid-range shot, you know.
Yeah. Bachman takes it in. She has to stop. No block has it.
Delone's got to space a little bit better.
Kobe puts it on the floor, drives to the basket, lays it up with her left hand. It don't go. Bross gets the rebound. She's being harassed by Jacoby. Peters to Bross. Bross to Roomsburg. Back out to Metzger. Double teamed. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Looks like they're going to call it on number 14. Brielle Bachman, her second, team's second.
Well, a lot of times
Team's third.
you see that called as a jump ball, and sometimes they call it as a reach-in, Tony. Looked like Delone set a pretty good trap error.
Roomsburg has it out front. Trying to look inside to get it into Peter. That might have been a double dribble. Peters lays it up, not there, gets a rebound, and she's fouled.
Yeah, Peters is working hard inside, Tony. First trying to get the position that she needs, and then waiting to collect herself with the ball and then going hard to the hole.
That's the fourth foul. Who'd they give that to? I think Ella Hughes. That's going to be her first. Peters hits it. And it's in a 3-point game with 1:08 left here before half. Peters gets another shot. Got them both.
Good looking foul shots right there by Lucy Peters. She's only a junior, 5'11".
Brielle Bachman from 3. Got it.
That was something Delone needed right there, Tony, to get going. Maybe their offense will pick up their defense now on this possession.
Bachman with 15. Oh, and they're going to call a walk.
Well, there's a turnover they needed.
Thought they were going to get a foul on Jacoby, but it was a walk, 54 seconds left.
That did look like there was a little contact there.
Maybe the walk came before that.
Yep. Yep.
Bachman with 15 of the 17 points. Robinson to Jacoby. Jacoby to no block. Bachman drop to 12-footer. Rims it out. Nice rebound by Jacoby. Gets it back out. Ella Hughes is going to take a 3. Got it. And what do they call?
They might have called 3 seconds. I don't know what. Not sure what they called there.
It had to be a violation. It had to be 3 seconds.
I believe it was. 30 seconds, Tony.
30 seconds, and right now Bensel has the ball out front.
Big possession here for Bermudian.
Ball's knocked away.
Might want to try to get the last shot here, Tony.
They're going to call Jacoby for a foul.
And they're going to shoot.
That's her first. No, it's, yeah, I guess well, is that the 4th or the 5th?
I believe it's the 5th.
Yep, 5 fouls on Delone. And Metzger's going to shoot 2. First one's up. They got it. Bermudian won a nice foul shooting team also. 4-point lead here for the Squirettes, almost halftime. Second shot's up. Got them both.
Good looking foul shots right there.
And with 19 seconds left, Delone brings the ball down the court. Jacoby out front, being guarded by Bross.
Bermudian extending their defense a little bit out front.
Jacoby drives to the basket, lays it up, bounces around and goes in.
She walked.
And walked with 3 seconds left. Delone's going to get another shot at the basket here.
Yeah, I think she looked up to see how much time there was on the clock and then found the defender right in her face and took that extra step.
Delone's going to try to get a shot off here.
Well, Jerry's got a set play here.
Bachman turns around, shoots it, not there. Delone with a 10-point quarter to have 19. And Bermudian had a 9-point quarter there to make it 14. For Delone, let's see, Megan Jacoby has 4 points. Brielle Bachman has 15. That's it.
Well, Benzo had 3. Menzinger had 2. Peter stepped up big, had 4 points in that second quarter. She's got a total of 6. Rumsberg's got 3 for a total of 14.
19-14 and a half. Bermudian will get the ball coming out. We'll be back with about 2 minutes left before half. We're going to send it over to Danny Smith right now.
Above all else, our community supports each other.
If you come here and you put the right foot forward and you have the motivation, you'll succeed. And when you come out of here, you'll be ready to succeed at the next level.
I think you don't really understand the gifts of this community until you're really immersed in it.
Every day is open house. We welcome you to come by and to learn more about us.
We wound up as a Delone family because we were looking for something different for our second child, our son. He needed a little more structure, a little more accountability. He was pretty charming and could get out of a lot of things. He needed a place that was going to really make him do his very best in every aspect, and he couldn't slide by. At Christmas time, my husband and I were walking around the mall trying to figure out what we were going to do for his education. And we said, we just wish we had a sign for what we were supposed to do. And we rounded the corner and there was a big, humongous advertisement for Delone right there in the middle of the mall. And so we said, that must be the sign.
I like how welcoming everyone is and how genuine the people are here.
I could not recommend Delone Catholic more to anyone who is considering transferring schools, coming to a new school, maybe you're just getting out of middle school, can't decide where to go to high school. Delone Catholic is the place to choose.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to us here with halftime updates. This is Danny Smith. I want to thank Luke for running the show for us here tonight. I have just been sitting here monitoring and waiting for things to, if he needs me. The guys have been doing an amazing job. Let's take this opportunity to give a shout out and thank you to our Squire Guild members, the Conawago Contractors, Proforma Graphics Concepts, GNS Food, Trummer Family Dentistry, Doug Ligor Media, Hockstead Enterprises Incorporated, Hanover Auto Team. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Squires Guild, you can scan that QR code or you can reach out to M. Thomas at DeloneCatholic.org. Mr. Thomas can help you out with that, or you can go to DeloneCatholic.org/Squires Guild. It is thanks to the support of the Squires Guild members that Delone has been able to help support the academic and extracurricular programs of Delone Catholic High School in their pursuit of excellence. So it is wonderful to please, patronize and thank these companies who help support Delone and our students. Also, donations for Mr. Meyer and his family to assist them as he battles his bladder cancer are still being accepted through the link on the Delone Catholic website, or you can scan that QR code right there and it'll take you to a place where you can make your donation. The Golden Apple nominations are still open. This is Catholic Schools Week, and those nominations close at the end of Catholic Schools Week. So we'd like to thank the Donahue Family Foundation for sponsoring the Golden Apple Awards for the Diocese of Harrisburg. Through their generosity, the diocese is pleased to be able to recognize 7 outstanding educators in our diocese. That'll be 1 principal and 6 teachers. Each of those award recipients will be, when they're honored, will receive a Golden Apple Award, and that award will take place on Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. Online nomination forms for both teachers and principals can be completed by parents, students, teachers, and staff. Nominations are due this Friday, February 2nd, at the conclusion of Catholic Schools Week. You can find the links to the nomination forms either on your MyDCHS app or at the Diocese of Harrisburg website. You can go to hbgdiocese.org. It's a great way to celebrate and highlight one of the best things about our Catholic schools, and that is our outstanding and dedicated teachers. The Delone Catholic annual is hosting an annual blood drive, and this year it's sponsored by the class of 2024. On Tuesday, February 6th from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., you can give blood. Please contact Dr. Carmen Brown at cbrown@DeloneCatholic.org or visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment. Then we have, St. Teresa of Calcutta Schools is having an all-you-can-eat wings and wagers night. Callahan Wings will be supplying the wings, or Callahan will be supplying wings, hot dogs, and fries at St. Teresa Calcutta School That is the 55 Basilica Drive location. Doors open at 5:15 p.m. and dinner will be served from 6 to 9 p.m. and that is Friday, February 9th. The tickets are $30 each and also include beverages by Aldous Brewing Company, and there will be alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Small games of chance and raffle baskets will also be available. Tickets must be purchased in advance. There will be no tickets at the door. Though ticket ordering is, you have to get your tickets by February 2nd, so that's this Friday, and you must be 21 years or older to attend. The Hall of Honor is coming up here. If you haven't got your tickets, sorry, that time has passed, but I do want to give a shout out to all of the recipients this year that are being honored. The Hall of Honor Nominations Committee invites nominations for the Delone Catholic Hall of Honor Class of 2025. For eligibility requirements and nomination forms, you can visit DeloneCatholic.org. Anyone without access to a computer who wishes to make a nomination may contact the Office of Advancement at 637-5969, extension 201. Any nominees who were not selected for the class of 2024 will be considered by the committee for the class of 2025. You must send your nominations in by September 1st, 2024 in order to be considered for the class of 2025 Hall of Honor, and any nominations received after that date will be considered for the class of 2026. Delone also would like to thank Molly Bruce and Shannon Storch. Shannon is a parent of a student who's graduating in the class of 27. Both Shannon and Molly are with Thrivent, and it's their generous sponsorship of the 2024 Hall of Honor helping to make this event possible. Thrivent is a purpose-based company that provides financial advice and assistance guided by Christian values. So here at Delone, we're proud to welcome Thrivent as the newest member of the Delone Catholic Squires Guild, and look forward to seeing more from them as time goes on. Cash Bingo, sponsored by the Delone Catholic Athletic Association and the Notre Dame Club of Gettysburg, is going to be coming up Saturday, February 24th. Delone Catholic High School cafeteria is where that will take place. The door is open at 4 p.m. Dinner will be served from 5 to 6:15 p.m. Bingo will start at 6:30 p.m. $20 ticket includes roast turkey platter and 20 games of regular bingo, paying $50 per game. Specials and speed bingo also available. Door prizes awarded. No children under the age of 6 permitted. You can find information about all of these things on my DCHS mobile app and the website, and you'll be seeing them pop up as we go through. I'm going to turn things back over to the guys. Just give us a minute to get situated.
And we're back here at Shep Gym for the second half.
Tony, not the first half we expected to see.
No, very low scoring and
a lot of turnovers by both teams.
15 points for Brielle Bachman and 4 for Megan Jacoby, and conversely, the leading scorer for Bermudian, Victoria Bras, hasn't scored yet either.
Yeah, 14.8 average points per game. She hasn't had a point in this game. But Bermudian's only trailing by 5, and I think if you'd have talked to that coach before the game, he said you can go in halftime only down by 5, he'd take it.
Yeah.
And I'm not selling the program short. Delone's won a lot of games on this court, and Bermudian's right there with them.
Well, here we go with Delone. Delone's going to send out an original start. Meckley's back in there now for Laura Knobloch.
I like the job that Lucy Peters is doing down low for Bermudian, Tony. She's not forcing anything, and she's kicking the ball out. Bermudian has had a lot of good open looks and haven't knocked many of them down.
Ross has it now. Long, Roomsburg not there. Rebounded by Ella Hughes. Not sure that's a shot the coach wanted coming out at half, but that was a 22-footer.
Well, you talked about it earlier, Tony. They take a lot of threes, and they're not shy about taking them.
No. Bachman's going to take a 3. Not there. Caitlin Shorts rebounds. Gets it back out to Bachman. Ella Hughes is going to throw up a 3 from downtown. Oh, rolls around and goes in.
Well, that's definitely the definition of a shooter's bounce right there, Tony.
Big shot puts Delone up 8. Ball to Metzger. She tries to conclude, but she might have walked, and that's what they got there. She tried to break the double team, and
she tried to split that double team and ended up taking steps.
So Delone will bring it up the court now with Jacoby. Delone up 8, 7:13 left here in the third quarter. Meckley has it to Bachman. Bachman outs it, Ella Hughes. Meckley drives, gets it to Jacoby. She drives, Jacoby takes a 15-footer near rim. Nice rebound by Caitlin, but she has it taken away. Got her pocket picked there by Metzger.
Good job by Metzger, Tony, picking the pocket and taking it to the
hole. Lays it up, and not there. Rebounded by Ella Hughes, and we said that a lot tonight. Ella Hughes has a boatload of rebounds. Jacoby drives, stops from 15. And again it rolls out. Caitlin Schwartz gets the rebound, but she's hammered.
She's hammered.
And let's see who got her. That's going to be the first for Bermudian in the third period here. I think they're going to give it to number 3, Metzger, and if it is so, that's her third. Yeah, and that's who it is. It's her third foul.
Yeah.
Ball comes into Schwartz. Hughes. Jacoby has it, drives. Bachman. Back out to Hughes. Jacoby wide open from 3.
Well, Delone got the shot they wanted.
Yeah, they
Tony.
got the shot they wanted, and rebounded, a long rebound by Metzger. Now gives to Bensel out front. Tried to get into Peters, knocked away. Ball's in the ground.
Trying to get that ball down low to Peters. She kicks it back out.
A 3 by him. Got it.
Good job.
Good
job. Good job by Peters again, Tony.
Yep.
Drawing the double team, kicking the ball back out.
Kicking the ball right back out, and ended up for a 3 for Bensel. Hughes going to the basket. She lays it up, but she's fouled. Number 2 got her, Bensel. That's her first, team second, and Ella Hughes will go to the line 4-2.
That was a big bucket by Bensel, Tony. He kind of sensed the game was starting to move away from Bermudian at that point.
Yeah, and like you said, Peters, nice kick out. Ella Hughes' first foul shot, got it. She'll get one more here. Hughes gets another one. Second foul shot, got them both. 5 points for Ella Hughes. Red time. That's our third timeout. Didn't like what he saw there in the baseline. 24-17, Delone Squireheads by 7.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the timeout. He called that, and maybe he thought his player was going to get doubled on that baseline down there, perhaps. I'm not sure. He saw something he didn't like.
Well, they got 2 timeouts left. You know, Delone has played 9 girls, and he's pretty much stayed with his starting 5. So we have to see if fatigue sets in here a little bit.
Yeah.
So after scoring 15 and 4, Delone Ella Hughes now has 5. So there's only 3 girls from Delone still that have scored.
Yeah. Well, Victoria Bross, Tony, just hasn't been able to get on track, and Delone is really well aware where she's at all times.
Remember, Metzger has 3 fouls. Brielle Bachman has 2, and Schwartz has 2 for Delone. Bermudian will take it out on the baseline. Starters in there for Bermudian. Starter Reese Meckley in there for no block now for Delone, but other than that, everybody's starters. And Caitlin Schwartz on one of the guards out there. Ball's in the ground, rolls around. Caitlin Schwartz gets it. Going to call a jump on. That's going to go over to Delone. The Bermudian coach, I think, wanted a foul there, but I didn't really see any foul.
No, I didn't see one there, Tony. I saw a double on the ball.
Yeah, the ball was on the ground, but a lot of contact. But Jacoby brings it up, gets it to Brielle Bachman. Ella Hughes. Meckley takes a 10-foot jumper, and that rolls around, not there. Rebound. Oh, no foul called. Thought Ella Hughes got hammered, but no foul. Bross has it, stops from 15, takes a 15-footer, and she don't get it. Oh, going to call Meckley for a push underneath the basket.
Well, good job by Peters, Tony, taking a good shot.
Oh, hustle.
And then following up for a rebound.
That was Bross that took that shot, wasn't it? 24? Or maybe it was Peters.
I think it was Peters.
Okay, 15 has it. Now 2 has it. Peters still trying to play the post there. Tried to get into Peters. Now Bross has it. Into Peters. She backs in, lays it up. Oh, they're going to call a foul on LAU's. LAU's thought she had all ball, but it's going to send Peters to the line for 2.
Good move by Peters going to the hole, Tony, but I thought it was a good block.
Yeah, I thought it was a good block too, unless she got her with the body. But Peters will shoot 2, and first one's up. She got it. And she put the team at her back tonight, Peters. She's doing everything. She gets one more. Shoot shots up. She got them both. And it's back to a 5-point lead, what it was at halftime. Delone moves the ball up the court, gets it up quickly. Going to stay with Delone. Bachman missed a little, about 10-footer. Ball out front to Meckley, inside to Caitlin Schwartz. Stops, lays it up, nothing there.
Brielle Bachman needed to be careful there. Tony, she almost picked up a cheap foul.
And Caitlin hasn't been on the board yet. Well, who are they going to call that on?
They're going to call that on Caitlin Schwartz. She did a good job initially, Tony, but they're going to call her for a push at the very end of that play.
Wow, I thought she had possession there. Caitlin Schwartz gets her 3rd foul, 2nd team foul. Tough call, really tough call. Yeah. She's going to have to take and Knobloch and Robinson come in. And that was a tough call. So the 2 girls off the bench are going to have to respond here.
Peters is working hard for position down low, Tony. I think they ought to be looking for her.
Bross has it out front.
There you go. Yeah, she sat in the lane there, Tony. 3-second call.
Yeah, but the ref had to be talked into it by the crowd. I mean, that's the 3rd 3-second call we saw here.
We haven't seen many of those calls this year.
No, because anyway, 4 minutes left here. Knobloch has it in the corner. She's doubled. Oh, and it goes in. Is that a 3? Yes, it is.
Yep.
Meckley hits a 3. Rolled around the rim and went in. Bross drives the baseline, lays it up. Got it.
Nice job there, Tony, taking the ball to the hole the whole way.
Her first 2 of the night. 27-21 Squirettes with 3:30 left here in the 3rd. And Jerry wants to talk it over. His 2nd timeout.
Yeah. Well, Lucy Peters has 4 points in this 3rd quarter. She didn't have any in the first half. You could see right there in that last play, she was pretty determined to take that ball to the hole.
Was it? That was Bross that scored that last bucket, 24.
Oh, it was Bross.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the correction there.
So Delone's going to bring it in here at half court. Let's see who's on the court. Still the same 5 that came off. LAU's with 5 points and a bunch of rebounds and a bunch of defensive plays. Same 5 on the court for Bermudian. Robinson has it out front. Gives it to Knobloch. In the corner to Jacoby. Knobloch. Robinson. Across to Meckley. Hughes has it. Jacoby's going to shoot a 3. Rolls out. Going to go out of bounds and over to Bermudian. 27-21.
Well, Delone running their offense, Tony.
Josie Schultzer's coming in for Meckley.
Delone running their offense to get that open look from the 3, and Bermudian's packing it down in tight, not giving up anything underneath.
Metzger running the point. Gets it to Peters. Peters gives it back up. Metzger tries to throw it up. It's taken away. Robinson on the fast break. slows down, gives it to Jacoby.
Good
Back
defense.
to Robinson.
Good defense by Jacoby on that steal there, Tony.
No block has it. She's fouled by number 33 who come into the game, Davida. Third team foul, first team on her. Davida comes in for Roomsburg. Back to Robinson. Josie Schussler. Jacoby stops from 10. Got it. Mid-range jumper. Here comes Bermudian up the court. Ross has it in the corner. Gives it to Metzger. Metzger guarded closely by Jacoby. Goes to the basket. Taken away by Schussler on a block.
Yeah, real good
she
help
gives it up
there.
to Jacoby. Jacoby fast breaks up the court. Finds Robinson. She takes a little 10-footer but rolls out. Ella Hughes gets it. Back to Jacoby. Back to Robinson. Hughes. Knobloch's going to take a little 10-footer. She knocked it home.
Nice shot there, Tony.
Little mid-range jumpers falling for Delone now as they open their lead to 10. That's so out front. She's taken away again.
Trying to dribble through a double team. Not a very good thing to do there, Tony. Turnover Bermudian.
Robinson has the ball, brings it up the court to Hughes. Hughes to no block. She gets it to Jacoby. Robinson's gives it up to Jacoby, who takes a three. Wow, that missed by a long way. And Bensel takes it down the court here for Bermudian. 1 minute left here. And a double dribble. She hit it with two hands, and I was going to yell. She hit it with two hands, and again, it was because the person she was going to throw the ball to made a move.
Yeah.
And we saw Delone make that same mistake several times.
Yep.
They're going to give Bensel a little, or Metzger a little rest here. Roomsburg back in the game. Robinson.
Picked up her dribble a little bit early.
No block has it. She's going to bring it around. Gives it up to Robinson again. 43 seconds left. Robinson drives. Gives it to Jacoby. Jacoby drives. Josie Schussler has it. Makes a nice pass. Robinson takes it in. Jacoby's going to take a three. Not there again. Rolls off, and Roomsburg come up with a rebound. Down to 22 seconds. Ross has it. Ross gets it into Peters. Peters stops, turns, and a three-pointer not there. Rebounded nicely by Ella Hughes. Again, 10 seconds left for Delone to get it up the court here. Gets it to Jacoby. She drives to the basket, lays it up, no call. Going to stay with Delone with 4 seconds left.
Looked like a reach in there, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked like two reach ins, way before the shot and then during the shot.
Yeah.
But going to let that go, and Delone does. Oh no, the arrow is with Bermudian. I thought Delone had the arrow.
Well, the officials are going to get together and talk about something here, Tony.
Well, I think they're going to call Megan Jacoby for a foul. Technical foul.
Well, I think Megan thought she was fouled there, and that might have been the point of contention, Tony.
Second foul, third team foul on Delone, and that's going to send who's going to shoot the fouls? Number 2, Bensel's going to shoot 2 fouls here, 2 foul shots, and I don't know about that call. Rolls out. I mean, they missed an obvious foul with Hughes going to the basket down, with Jacoby going to the basket. That's probably what happened. She thought she was fouled.
Yeah, I think she said something about being fouled.
And Bensel misses both of the foul shots. So Bermudian's going to get the ball on the side along with the ball coming out at halftime.
Well, they have 4 seconds here, Tony, to get a shot off, down by 10.
That ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be the end of the quarter here. Delone with an 12-point quarter to finish 31, and 7 points for them for 21. Points now, Reese Meckley has 3, LIU's has 5, 2 points for Laura Noblock, 6 points for Megan Jacoby, and still 15 for a total of 31 for Delone.
Bensel has 6, Metzger has 2, Peters has 8, Rumsberg has 3, and Bross has 2. She got on the board for a total of 21.
Let's go over the fouls. Metzger with 3, and Bross has 2. And for Delone, Caitlin Schwartz has 3, Brielle Bachman has 2, Megan Jacoby has 2, and LIU's has 2. Delone with an 11-point lead. Bermudian will get the ball coming out here. 8 minutes left. Remember, here we go Thursday night. We have a wrestling match here. And then, wow. Just found out that Baltimore Orioles were sold, that Peter Angelo sold the Baltimore Orioles.
Private equity group, I believe. And
so we have wrestling here Thursday night, then Friday night we have the backyard brawl between the Delone boys and the Hanover boys. Bermudian to trigger the ball in. They still have their starters on the court. Delone, Caitlin Schwartz is back on. Yeah, I'm sure that error is supposed to be with Delone.
I don't think the technical foul influences the error.
No, I know it doesn't, but I think the error should have been with Delone. I don't think it was switched the last time they brought it in, according to my chart. But like I said, I could be wrong. No, the technical foul does nothing for that.
Yep. Okay, well, they're trying to get that ball to Peters, and it didn't work out there.
Taken away by Jacoby. Jacoby to Caitlin Schwartz. She's in under the basket. Lays it home.
Tough shot there, Tony. I thought she got in a little bit too deep under the bucket.
I thought she did too, but she made it work. Ball's taken away again by Delone. Given to Reese Meckley. Meckley stops. Takes a 10-footer. Not in there. Jacoby gets it, and Delone has it back. Past LIU's. Back to Jacoby. Jacoby drives. She's fouled out front by DeVita, her second foul. First team foul here in the fourth quarter. Delone will take it out on the side.
Well, last 2 possessions down here for Bermudian, Tony. LIU's playing really good defense in the post. Coming up, she's basically responsible for 2 turnovers.
12-point lead by Delone with 7:17 left here. Bachman. Inside. Hughes is going to take another 3 from downtown. Not there. Rolls around nicely. Given to Metzger. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Bensel's out right now, but she's going to go right back in over there at the bench. Rumsberg has the ball out front. They get it into Peters. Peters gets it loose. 3-pointer. Got it. Metzger.
Yeah, she's good in that post, Tony. Peters is good in that post, gathering the ball, collecting herself, looking for a shot or for an open teammate.
Yeah, and they're going to call 3 seconds. They ought to keep an eye on that because, oh, nice route. Bachman to the hole, lays it home. Brielle Bachman was 17 now. Delone ups the lead to 11 after Bermudian had cut it. Ball's knocked away. Well, Jacoby was out of bounds. I guess she was touching the ball because they gave it to Bermudian.
Well, great hustle by Megan Jacoby there on that play, Tony.
Timeout Bermudian. That's their 4th. And so let's reset here quickly. 35-24. 6:22 left in the game. 1 team foul so far. Bermudian, none on Delone this quarter. Metzger with 3 and Caitlin Schwartz with 3 there in foul trouble. Other than that, everybody else only has 2 or 1, and that's where we stand here. Bermudian has 1 more timeout left.
I like the defense that LIU's is able to play on Peters down low. It seems like when Delone comes to double down low, Peters kicks it out, and maybe they should go away from that and stay with that man in the corner. Okay, we'll see what happens.
The last time the ball rolled out of bounds almost, that was good pressure on the point guard by Jacoby on Metzger, and that she threw the ball a little bit wide of Peters, and Peters couldn't get it, and Delone took over on a turnover.
Yep.
So Delone up 11, and Brielle Bachman 17 points. Caitlin Schwartz got her first 2 just a little bit ago. And he only has 1 more timeout left, and he has his starters back in the game. They played basically all the game. Delone has their 5 starters back in the game also.
Ross still with only 2 points, Tony, and she's the leading scorer, as we said, for Bermudian.
And Metzger tried to get a 3 off that time. It was blocked by Bachman with 6:12 left here. And they're going to try to put up some threes, I would guess. Ball goes into the backcourt, but they're allowed to do that in the throw-in.
Yep.
Roomsburg has it. They wanted to walk there, didn't get it. Bross stops, drives. A 3-pointer not there, but it's going to be rebound. Oh, somehow.
Long rebound. Oh.
Give it to Peters, and she's fouled by LAU's. First team foul for Delone. I think Ella's going to get the call here.
Well, Peters got the ball down low, had a little space, and took it to the hole and got the contact.
LAU's now has 3. That was a heck of a rebound by Metzger, though, coming about it. She makes the first foul shot, Peters.
Her 9th point on the night, 9 points for her.
She'll get one more. She got them both. Down to 9-point lead for Delone. Meckley brings it across the timeline. Gives it up to Jacoby. Delone in a 1-4 set. Caitlin Schwartz has it out front. Pass inside. Nice pass. And she's fouled. And who made that? Bachman? No, that was Reese Meckley. Puts it home for 2.
Well, great pass inside, Tony. Seeing the cutter down low. Getting the contact, going for the traditional
and who did give that
play.
Foul to? Number 24, that's Bross's 3rd. Meckley will shoot for the traditional 3-point play, and she got it. Back up to a 12-point lead for Delone. Their biggest of the game. Bross has it. Guarded by Jacoby. Cut off going to the basket.
Jacoby doing a good job moving her feet. Good defense.
A long 3, knocked away. We're going to get Jacoby for a foul and a push. Her 3rd, team's 3rd, team's 2nd.
Yeah.
Nobody had possession of the ball.
Just got caught up in the wrong place there, you know.
Yeah. Number 3, Metzger has it out front. Guarded by Bachman, almost taken away. Peters has it, gives it back up. Bross has it. It's going to be a moving screen on number 3.
Yeah.
Metzger, that's her 4th foul. Or is that 2? No, that's 3, that's Metzger. 3rd team foul for Bermudian.
Yeah. It's hard to get away from that call when it happens right in front of the official who's standing right there.
So that's 4 fouls on Metzger. Jacoby brings the ball up. Back to Bachman. LAU's has it. Back to Jacoby. Jacoby thought about 3 but didn't take it. Meckley to Caitlin Schwartz. Inside to LAU's. She pumps, lays it up. She's fouled.
Yeah, you weren't able to keep that ball up in the air and not bring it back down. She could have got that shot off.
That's the 4th on Bross. And Hughes will go to the line for 2. Shot by Hughes is up, rolls around and falls through. She'll get one more. Delone out to their biggest lead of the night, 13 points with 4:47 left. Hughes to get one more. Second shot, near rim miss, jumps around. Caitlin Schwartz pulls it down and lays it back in.
Yep.
Big basket for Delone there. 4:30 now, Delone with a 15-point lead. Roomsburg has it out front. Jacoby guarding Bross. A long 3-pointer. Not there. Room's off, but she get it back. Another one blocked. LAU's picks it off. Nice block that time by Meckley. Takes it around, lays it up. Not there. She gets her own rebound, I think. Yeah, she does. Lays it up. Still not there.
Oh, working hard down low.
It was. 4:05 left, Delone up 15.
Reese Meckley just coming up empty, but boy, is she hustling on the offensive boards.
A 3-pointer, got it, number 2. Bensel throws it home, cuts the lead back to 12, under 4 minutes now.
3-pointer?
Yeah, 3-pointer, 41-29.
That was Bensel.
Bachman has it. Gets it to Jacoby. Jacoby lays it up, and it goes in.
I don't know if she didn't have a lot of space there to work, Tony, but she squeezed it in.
Oh, that one got in. Timeout Bermudian. That's it for them, I think. I have them for 5. 3:34 left here. 43-29.
Well, that was
Squarettes.
That was Bensel's 9th point of the game there, Tony. And Peters has 10. They're the leading scorers for Bermudian right now.
Yeah, and for Delone, let's see. Reese Meckley now has 6. LAU's 6. Megan Jacoby 8. Brielle Bachman 17. And Caitlin Schwartz 4. And wait a minute here. Laura Knobloch has 2. So 3:34 left. 14 fouls on Bermudian also. Delone shooting the rest of the way, foul shots.
Yep.
4 fouls on 3 on Caitlin Schwartz, 3 on Megan Jacoby, 3 on LAU's, 4 on Tori Brosh for Bermudian, 4 on Hannah Metzger for Bermudian. This game's been called a lot closer than most games we saw this year.
Mm-hmm.
Ball comes into Bensel. Knobloch on Bensel. Peters stops. A long 3. Bounces around. Oh, don't go in. LAU's gets the rebound.
Well, that was the shot Bermudian wanted there, Tony. Just didn't get down for him.
Robinson and Knobloch back in the game now for Delone. Caitlin Schwartz taking a seat. Robinson makes a nice move. Gets it to Knobloch. Back to Jacoby. And we're under 3 minutes. Jacoby drives, takes a 15-footer, rolls it in.
Yep.
10 points now for Jacoby.
Jacoby showing more and more ability to take her defender off the dribble and pull up and take that shot.
And putting Lauren Knobloch in now, just a defensive move here to try to stop Bensel from bombing them 3s up there. Into Bross. Bross spins, turns. Jumper, not there.
Good
rebound. Josie Schussler's fouled by number 33, DeVita, and Josie's going to go to the line because that's the 5th team foul. So Josie Schussler will be shooting 2 with 2:32 left here in the game. 45-29 Delone.
A good defense by Delone down low, Tony, to contest that shot but not foul.
Two shots for Josie Schussler. Her first shot's up and rims out. She'll get one more. Caitlin Schwartz comes back in the game for LAU's, who played a heck of a game. Great game for LAU's if she's done for the night. Schussler gets one more. Shot. Near rim miss. Rebounded by Peters, and here comes Bross, has the ball. Back to Peters. Metzger has it now. Back to Bross. Bross drives. Who they're going to call Robinson for a foul.
No, she was going to say that she was riding her with her forearm on her hip there, Tony.
Yeah, okay.
That's what they're saying.
Bross triggers it in. Taken away by Caitlin Schwartz. She's going to the basket. She's fouled. They're going to call it on the floor, which is a good call, but she's still going to get 2 shots.
Yeah, great, good hustle by Caitlin.
And that's Metzger's 4th, 5th foul, I believe, if it's on her. And of course, they're already shooting 2, but it is Metzger. She's going to foul out of the game here with 2:14 left. Delone up 16. Roomsburgs comes back into the game now.
Well, Metzger leads with 5 points in the game.
Caitlin Schwartz will get 2. First shot for Caitlin's up and got it. She'll get one more. Delone now out to a 17-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. Schwartz's second shot, got them both. 47-29, Bermudian brings the ball up the court. Peters to Roomsburg, back to Bross. Bensel gets it into Peters. A three-pointer, not there, rims out. Rebounded by Caitlin Schwartz. She gets it to no block and across. Delone hurries up and gets it up to Jacoby. And we're under 2 minutes here, 1:49. It looks like Delone's going to pull this one out, George. And I don't think it was their best game of the year, but
no, they struggled early, Tony.
A lot of that was Bermudians doing.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers by Delone early, Tony. They couldn't get in the flow of their offense.
Inside nice play by Josie Schussler. She lays it up and in.
Yeah, good job positioning yourself underneath, making yourself available for the pass and putting it up with her left hand. Real nice job by Schussler there.
118 with Bross has it. And the defensive effort on Bross has been nothing short of amazing. That might have been a walk.
That was
a
walk.
That go.
That was a walk.
Peters from downtown, not there. No block with a rebound. And here comes Jacoby over the court. Robinson, yes, that is backcourt. That's a good call.
Yep.
One minute left. LIU's coming into the game for Josie Schussler, and let's see. All the seniors on the court here for Delone at the end of the game here, and Robinson's the other girl. Peters, Roomsburg has it, down to Bross, turns, shoots, got it.
That's a nice looking shot right there. She just couldn't get going no earlier, Ton.
So we're under 40 seconds now, and Delone see if they just dribble this out or they go try to. Bermudian's still coming up, so I guess we're going to play here. Into Caitlin Schwartz, across. Jacoby stops, drives to the basket. She's fouled by number 13, Peters. Going to be Peters' second. Jacoby will go to the line for two. Oh, they called it on Bross. Wow, hurts her fifth. Kobe's going to get 2 foul shots here. And I think they're going to. First one's good by Kobe. I think they're going to take the seniors out here to standing ovations here. You got to get Caitlin Schwartz out of there yet, and Jacoby. Jacoby will get one more. Second shot's up. She got them both. Megan's going to come out. 28 seconds left, 51-31 Delone, and like I said, Delone's going to hold on here. Big fourth quarter, 20-10 right now. Peters has it, drives to the basket. Back to Peters, turns, lays it up and got it.
A nice move there by Peters.
11 seconds left, and Delone has it to Bachman. And he's going to dribble this out. We got a timeout.
Yeah, I think Jerry just wants to recognize these two seniors coming out of the game here, Tony. That's why he called the timeout. Well, it wasn't an easy one, Tony.
No, it wasn't easy by any, but we'll wrap it up here shortly and tell you what's going to happen here next on DCBN. Right now it's 51-33 Delone Catholic. They will go to 11-0 in the league with Hanover left on Friday night.
All right, girls!
All the seniors are now out. See, that's Lily Kane, I think, came in there, and Jacoby come back in. Jacoby's just going to dribble it out back there, and that's going to be the end of the game.
Yep. On senior night.
Senior night, a big 20-12 fourth quarter makes it 33-51. Let's go over the scoring real quick. Reese Meckley with 6. LIU's with 6. Laura Noblock with 2. After a slow start, Megan Jacoby with 12. Josie Schussler with 2. Brielle Bachman with a team high 17. Caitlin Schwartz with 6 for a total of 51.
Ella Benzel with 9, Menziger with 5, Peters with 2, Lucy Peters with 10, Rumsberg with 3, and Gross with 4 for a total of 33.
And we'll be back here Friday night for the Delone Catholic boys against Hanover boys. Thursday night there's a wrestling match here in DCBN. Delone Senior Night Wrestlers will take on Kennerdale. And right now we will go over, George and I will go over the possibilities for districts and counties on Friday night a little more clearer than we did tonight. Final score here, Delone Catholic 51, Bermudian Springs 33. For Tony Weaver, George Nieder, Mike Knoll, Danny Smith, and Luke Wegner, good night, everybody.